My name is Ty, and this is the House of Sassfiend.
What is House of Sassfiend?
House of Sassfiend is an ever-evolving space for creative expression and radical imagination.
What are some memories you think about that brought you to pursue a career in fashion?
One of my first memories is my grandmother would take us to church with her like every Sunday during the summer, and she would always get me to go pick out her earrings from her jewelry box, and she would describe it in as much detail as she can, and it was up to me to like pick out the right ones based on what she told me. So that's one of my first memories, and I think that's how I strengthened my eye for detail, just eye for style in general, just watching her getting dressed and watching her put on layer by layer. My go-to accessory right now is probably this chunky charm necklace that I made at a market. Another vendor named Akira, we just sat and chatted for about 30 minutes as I was making this, and it ended up becoming my go-to thing. Usually I'll wear hoops, but right now I have these dinosaur earrings that are also just my go-to. Things that make people smile for the most part, yeah.
What are 3 key influences in your personal style?
All right, so when I first got this question from you, I was trying to figure out exactly what angle you were going for, because I'm not necessarily influenced by a lot of things around me style-wise. I try not to be, so that I'm just constantly pushing myself creatively. So I would say, for the most part, I just draw a lot of inspiration from nature, from books, from music, and just the way that people express themselves in general, and that slowly infiltrates into my style. The main things that I focus on style-wise are, 1, making sure that I feel comfortable in whatever I'm wearing. Like, my body has to feel welcome in the piece of clothing, and I try to make sure that I do that with people I'm styling with too. Number 2 is layering is really important for me. It just opens my mind as I'm doing it. It just makes things more exciting. I just get fueled when I add more and more things on. It just makes it more interesting to me. And then the last thing is like shape and silhouette. So I'm always playing around with like making sure that I'm not wearing things the way they're supposed to be worn, and just giving something for people to pay attention to. Create different proportions, create just different visual interests.
What do you desire to do through holding community spaces?
The main thing for me is creating a sense of emotional safety. Like, that is the biggest thing to me. Like, I want people to feel welcome. I want people to feel warm. I want people to feel seen. Because I know how hard it is to come to a space that you've never been to before and put yourselves out there. So yeah, creating a sense of emotional safety kind of infiltrates everything that I do, outside of House of Sassfiend as well. Just the person I try to be.
Describe House of Sassfiend in 3 words.
Charming, radical, and otherworldly.
What are you most excited about right now and coming up in the future?
Coming up in the future, I'm in the process of working with my mama, who is a really talented seamstress, like self-taught. She wouldn't call herself a seamstress, but I do. And I really want to start altering some pieces, start upcycling some of the pieces that I curate, and making some one-of-one collector's items. And we're hoping to do that before Mother's Day. So what I'm most excited about right now is an event that I host called Open House. It's an event that I run out of my apartment with 3 other local makers. They come in, they make food, make cocktails, and do flash tats. And we always do it based on the theme of the season. So this theme is spring, and which is my favorite season. So I'm excited about just finding ways to subtly express spring in a space. Thanks for stepping into the world of House of Sassfiend. Like that?
Yeah.